with equal pace as oxen in the yoke. I with that laden spirit journeyed on, long as the mild instructor suffered me. But when he bade me quit him and proceed, "For here," said he, "behoves with sail and oars, each man, as best he may, push on his bark." Upright as one disposed for speed, I raised my body, still in thought submissive bowed. I now my leader's track not oft pursued, and each had shown how light we fared along. When thus he warned me, "Bend thine eyesight down, for thou to ease the way shall find it good, to ruminate the bed beneath thy feet, as a memorial of the buried drawn. Upon earth-level tombs the sculptured form of what was once appears at sight whereof tears often stream forth by remembrance whacked, whose sacred stings the piteous only feel. So saw I there, but with more curious skill, of portraiture or oak, whate'er of space, from forth the mountain stretches, on one part, him I beheld, above all creatures erst, created noblest, lightning fall from heaven. On th other side with bolt celestial piet, Briareus, cumbering earth he lay through dint of mortal eye stroke, the Thimbrian god. With Mars I saw and Pallas round their sire, on still and gazing on the giant's limbs, strewn o'er th ethereal field. Nimrod I saw, at foot of the stupendous work he stood, as if bewildered, looking on the crowd, leagued in his proud attempt on Sanar's plain. O Niobe, in what a trance of woe, thee I beheld upon that highway drawn, 7 suns on either side thee slain. O Saul, how ghastly didst thou look on thine own sword, expiring in Gilboa from that hour, ne'er visited with rain from heaven or dew. O fonder Archon, thee I also saw, half spider now in anguish crawling up, th unfinished web thou weavest to thy bane. O Rehoboam, here thy shape doth seem, bearing no more defiance, but fierce smoke, with none to chase him in his chariot wild, was shown beside upon the solid floor. How dear Alcmaeon fought his mother rate, that ornament in evil hour received, how in the temple on Sennacherib fell his sons, and how a corpse they left him there, was showing the scath and cruel mangling made by Tomarus on Cyrus when she cried, "Blood thou didst thirst for, take thy fill of blood," was showing how routed in the battle fled th Assyrians, Holophon slain, and Ian, the relics of the carnage. Troy I mocked, in ashes and in caverns. Oh, how fallen, how abject Ilion was thy semblance there. What master of the pencil or the style had tracked the shades and lines that might have made the subtlest workman wonder, dead the dead, the living seemed alive, with clearer view. His eye beheld not who beheld the truth, than mine what I did tread on while I went. Low bending, now swell out, and with stiff necks. Pass on, ye sons of Eve, veil not your looks, lest they descry the evil of your path. I noted not so busied was my thought, how much we now had circled of the mount, and of his course yet more the sun had spent, when he who with still wakeful caution went, admonished, raise thou up thy head, for no, time is not now for slow suspense. Behold, that way an angel hasting towards us, lo, where duly the 6th handmaid doth return, from service on the day, where thou in look, and gestures seemly grace of reverent awe, that gladly he may forward us aloft. Consider that this day ne'er dawns again. Time's loss he had so often warned me against, I could not miss the scope at which he aimed. The goodly shape approached us, snowy white, in vesture, and with visage casting streams of tremulous lustre like the matin star. His arms he opened, then his wings, and spake. Onward, the steps, behold, are near, and now th ascent is without difficulty gained. A scanty few are they, who when they hear such tidings hasten. O ye race of men, though born to soar, why suffer ye a wind so slight to baffle you? He led us on, where the rock parted, here against my front, did beat his wings, then promised I should fare in safety on my way, as to ascend that steep upon whose brow the chapel stands, or Rubicon looking lordly down on the well-guided city up the right. Th impetuous rise is broken by the steps, carved in that old and simple age, when still the registry and label rested safe. Thus is th acclivity relieved, which here, precipitous from the other circuit falls, but on each hand the tall cliff presses close, as entering there we turned voices in strain. Ineffable sang, blessed are the poor in spirit. Ah, how far unlike to these, the straits of hell, here songs to usher us, their shrieks of woe, we climbed the holy stairs, and lighted to myself by far I seemed, than on the plain before, whence thus I spake. Say, master, of what heavy thing have I been lightened, that scarce aught the sense of toil affects me journeying? He in few replied, when sin's broad characters that yet remain upon thy temples, no wrong I affect, shall be as one is, all clean raised out. Then shall thy feet by heartiness of will be so o'ercome, they not alone shall feel no sense of labour, but delight much more, shall wait them erred along their upward way. Then like to one upon whose head is clapped somewhat he deems not of but from the becks of others as they pass him by, his hand lends therefore help to assure him, searches, finds, and well performs such office as the eye wants power to execute, so stretching forth the fingers of my right hand did I find 6 only of the letters which is sought, who bear the keys had tracked upon my brow. The leader, as he marked mine actions, smiled,